So my name is Davina Roach, and I currently hold a pro title with Pure Elite.
Okay.
And then just very recently on Sunday, I competed at Miami Pro and also got my pro card, and I did win two of the pro categories in that too, in Miami Universe.
We were talking just before the interview, and I'm right in thinking that this is your first time competing this year.
No, this is my third time.
Third time?
I only started competing this year.
That was it.
That's it. So, my first ever show, I started strength training in September 2023, and my coach said, well, you should try and kind of maybe come and try Pure Elite. And I was like, no way, how? So I went to watch him, and I went to watch my friend, and I was hooked. And I came to this show, The Worlds, last year, and it was just fantastic. I loved seeing people on stage, and I thought I'd love to try that. So he coached me. Hi, Vitus. And
I was literally about to ask you, who is your coach?
Vitus. So coached by Big V. And we came in April, and I was just really hoping that I would maybe get get placed in the tattoo category, because that was the one I was really interested in. But then I kind of won at two categories, got 2 seconds, got a fourth, and then also got my pro card. So
how did that feel?
It felt really surreal. It kind of felt overwhelming. And then it means that for the last 6 months I went, oh no, and I panicked. In the last 6 months I moved to Spain.
Oh wow!
So I changed my coaching team, and I've been working with because I loved working with Vitus, because we worked one-on-one together in the gym. But because I was moving to Spain, I moved and worked with I'm with Pro Physiques and Charlie Garforth. And their online system just really suits me for this. And I've been working with Charlie for 6 months, and so the pressure was on after getting the pro card, basically. Yeah.
And how have you found prep?
For me, it's kind of backwards from other people, because when I started with Pro Physiques, my calories were really low, so it took a few months for me to be able to actually eat more food to build more muscle. So my prep with regards to trying to lose weight in the end was very, very short. So prep was actually quite easy for me. Like, I was actually glad to eat less food.
So in essence, you've had almost like a reverse prep, where you've been able to sort of increase the calories, and then at a certain point you've dropped them.
Yeah, and I was like, thank goodness for that. So basically...
It sounds like a really nice prep.
I had to put on a lot of muscle. So in the last 6 months, my waist is still 60, but I put on over 3 kilograms. So I'm showing today at 3 kilograms heavier than I was in April. So we've done a lot of work on legs and glutes, basically, and some shoulders are bigger and stuff. So.
And how do you feel your physique compares? Like, have you had a look at comparison shots of before and now?
Well, I'm looking forward to getting the stage shots from today to actually do a direct comparison. But I know anyway, like, I'm more muscular. And the really other hard thing, by the way, if anybody is just thinking about getting into like this whole world, posing. It's for me. It's the hardest.
You must have known this is my next question. One of my questions is do you have like a go-to pose or a favourite pose where you think, oh, I look good, this is my one?
Well, I get my nerves. I suffer really badly from nerves. I actually got stage fright last weekend at Miami Pro. I went to hypnotherapy on Friday. So because like my persona on stage is actually really, really big and bold, but then my nerves kind of like bring it down. So
how do you overcome that?
Well, I was just like kind of channeling drag queen vibes today.
You have your, like Beyonce, she has her Sasha Fierce. Do you have an alter ego that you now bring in?
I do.
Has your alter ego got a name?
Yes, it does.
Can we hear the name?
Phoenix Flames.
Phoenix Flames. There we go. I am going to be looking for Phoenix Flames.
But no, I genuinely have to do so much work on my nerves, and I still shake. So like, I don't do... The way I do posing when you're not looking is way better than when you're on stage. So that's my weak point still, is definitely.
I feel like it's a really good coping mechanism if you do have like a stage persona, because you can kind of separate yourself and be like, okay, this is what she would do. Phoenix Flames, this is what Phoenix Flames would do. And then it kind of separates the nerves of, oh, I need to be doing this.
Yeah, I was like totally thinking of RuPaul and Drag Race, and you know the song Legs, the legs. That is playing in my head when I'm walking down the stage. So
And do you have a pose that you'd like to show us? That
Well, just like basically, like I think you can't beat a standard front pose.
Yeah.
Because like you're kind of like doing all the right things. So I feel comfortable in this, and when I'm nervous, my feet are well grounded that I can't fall over.
So there's no wobbling or off you go.
This is kind of it.
And in terms of posing, how far out did you start sort of practicing, and do you have a coach?
I do have a coach. I have a fabulous coach. So I work with Jade Alexandra, and we work kind of straight away after the April show because I was panicking after that. So, but even though I've spent literally 6 months working on my posing, it's still the nerves. So getting on top of the nerves is definitely the next piece of the puzzle, I think.
And in having sort of that much posing practice that far out, does it now feel like second nature when you're going into different poses?
Yes, definitely, because as well when you're nervous your head goes completely blank, so the movement has to be there. You don't have time to think about it. So like if I didn't do it early, I wouldn't have happened today.
And a question I always like to ask people is, what inspired you to compete in the first place?
My OG coach Vitus really, and he was like, I didn't know anything about it. I basically started strength training to build glutes instead of getting injections.
Implants.
I was going to get the injections, but you can actually build. I didn't think you could, but you can. And then I just got so addicted, and I love having a reason for going to the gym. I love getting up and doing cardio. I do. I don't know why, but I love it all. I love the structure of it. I'm just so addicted.
You're hooked.
Totally
completely, utterly hooked.
Absolutely, yeah.
And is there anyone sort of either competing this year or that you'd like to see compete next year? And will you be coming back as well?
Well, we'll see if we get on. But yes, there's someone working here today, Faye Baxter, and she got her crown in April, and I was really hoping that she was going to be actually competing today, but she's actually organising everybody, so I haven't even had a chance to say hello to her because she's so busy. But I actually really wanted to see her compete because I really like her physique. So I'd love to see her compete again.
Okay. And obviously coming into the world fairly recently, into the competing world, is there sort of any advice that you've gained in hindsight or that you've learnt about yourself that you perhaps give? So this is like applied to any new people that are thinking of competing as well.
I think like as in the standard go-to thing, people say just go for it. But I suppose the one thing I'd like to say is don't be scared of coming to a show because everybody's so friendly, and like all my Instagram now and all everybody who I talk to is from like kind of the show from like April. And I met some girls when we did a posing camp because I also posed with Lauren Calladine before the changeover. And we all met at this group posing camp, and we're all friends. So when you go to the hotel, I went to the hotel yesterday and I bumped into Nadine Tilley. Hi, Nadine. I was like, oh my God, you're so happy to see people. Like Susan Potter, like saw her. So you just like make it like this group, people that you know. So don't be scared of going and doing it because you'll literally make new friends. And it's like a big day out. So it's really nice.
And what do sort of existing friends and also family, what do they think about you competing?
I don't know.
You've not asked.
It's a bit bizarre, like when you think about it. Like because you're wearing very ornate bikinis. Even because I moved to Spain this year, people in Spain don't really have fitness modeling. They have just like the bodybuilding federations. So they wear very plain bikinis. So even like people don't get the bikini thing. People don't get that you can't go out for a meal. And just have the food or have the drink. So, but I think people are proud of me, and like the one thing everybody says is like, I don't know how you do it, because it is pretty intense, I suppose. But people are proud of you, I think, when you do it. Like,
okay. I'm trying to think what other questions have we got. Done favourite pose? For prep, has there been any weird cravings that you've had prep food wise, or weird combos that you've concocted?
No. Because it's so weird. Before this last 6 months, I never had protein powder before. Oh, wow. So once I started eating protein powder, like that kind of makes me really satisfied. I eat loads of cream of rice. Cream of rice is now my most favourite food in the world.
It's your favourite prep food?
It's my favourite food.
Oh, just out of anything at the moment?
Yeah, I love cream of rice.
So if I'm to ask you, what are you craving like after the show? Is
Cream
there
of rice, because it was taken off me, and then like that wasn't part of my carbs for the last like maybe 6 weeks or 4 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
So I had baby rice this week.
So most people's craving would be like donuts or pizza or burgers.
I don't eat them.
And yours is cream of rice.
Cream of rice, and I want rice crackers that have like chocolate on them, and I want a McDonald's.
McDonald's.
That is my one thing. Yeah, I'm going to get a McDonald's tonight.
So you're going to have a McDonald's followed by cream of rice.
Yeah, I'm going to have McDonald's. But that's it, because I don't eat bread anyway. I can't eat bread, so I don't crave pizzas and stuff.
Yeah.
But McDonald's.
Okay, amazing. Thank you very much. So that we can follow you on social media, what are your sort of social media handles?
Yeah, you can just get me on Instagram. I'm at Haya_Davina.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much.